everyone. Um, I originally, I apologize first of all for not doing a video sooner. It's been a little bit rough. I feel, well, first let's back up here. So, um, I did a video actually about a week ago, and I was going to post it shortly after my last one. And then I decided to scrap it and not do it, not post it. And I'm glad I did because I got a really amazing vision and confirmation and an experience that I had. Um, so I'm titling this video called The Human Experience and a Big Update. I'll kind of fill you in what's been going on. And I'm sure many of you, I know I've talked to a few of you who are also experiencing the same thing. Um, Many of us have been working at night. What I mean by that is while our physical body sleeps, we are astrally traveling. Okay. Um, so I'm going to do some bullet points that I want to cover, and then I will share my experience and my vision I had. But many of us have been really, really been busy at night. Um, I can tell because when I wake up, I feel exhausted and tired and wiped out all day. I feel heaviness, I feel denseness. It feels as if there's a lot of darkness, which there is. There's been a lot of darkness and dark entities who have been causing problems. They've been going after myself. I had a psychic attack a couple of days ago, and I'll share that. So I've been experiencing things. A lot of us are experiencing things or doing things at night, and the energy is getting more intense. And what I mean by that is it's getting more difficult to be here in this physical realm because it's more related to vibration and frequency. Because many of us just don't match the frequency anymore on this planet. Many of us are finishing up our missions, are finishing them. We are coming to that end. And I believe those who will be remaining behind after this shift happens are those who will continue to need that to live out their karma, finish their lessons they need to learn, or experiences they need to experience yet. That's the best scenario I can think of, because it's as if we try to help people, we try to get people to awaken, we try to people to go within, to be with, to let go of the material. And I'm not saying let go as in you just have to stop everything what you're doing, quit your job and do all that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let go and put everything else as secondary. So what first comes is your heart, God, your connection to source, connection to God, connection to your higher self. Okay. And many are just, I notice it just, no matter what you do, and you explain things, they just don't see it. They don't understand it. You can explain about how there's been an agenda. You can explain, you can show them the proof, you can show them the information, and they just kind of, oh, what? That's just conspiracy. That's just not right, and it's difficult. They're not ready for it. You cannot force people to awaken. You cannot force people to become heart-centered. All you can do is on an individual basis is focus on yourself and do the best you can, and spread the word of love, or the feeling of love, and spread that message, just like as if what Sananda or Jesus has done. Spread the word of through God, through Creator, through Source. because that's all that matters. All this other outer world is temporary. We've all done things in our lives. I certainly have. I've learned a lot of lessons. We've all learned lessons in this life. Coming in as whether we are a starseed or a volunteer, light worker, whatever you want to call, or whether you are really just a being graduating next to that next fourth grade level or fourth density. So it doesn't matter, because even those of us from the higher grades, the higher realms, we have just as hard of a difficult time as anybody else in this world, to experience these heaviness, these denseness, to try to remember who we are. Um, but the most important thing is, doesn't matter which realm or which grade or wherever we're from, we all come from God. We're all part of it. That's what's important. That connection to our God self, our higher self. And so that's what's really important and matters in this whole process, whether it's on this planet or whether it's in any other planet or realms, wherever we come from. That's what matters. That's the ultimate. Okay. And those who are ready, when they're ready, will awaken to that. And yeah, there will be many that won't make this first shift, many that won't be ready to move to that next grade. They just won't. They will continue after they pass or die. They will go on to other third grade planets, third dimensional planets, density. And so they will continue learning lessons that they need to learn in the physical realm. But this planet is coming to, like I said, we're at the end of a cycle. We're at the end of a cycle for all of us, planetary and in this star system, in this solar system. And so we all, so I'm just kind of adding, and I'm not going to go into any more about, I've kind of made my point and I've said that all I could say about how, there's been many who just think it's a game here, it's an illusion. The illusion really is the material items, the outer world. That is an illusion. But the real truthfulness and is the love and the connection to these lessons we learn, compassion, and having that compassion for people, because that's what's important, because we all experience things in a different way. One may, let's say, have a family member that they lose, right? Passes from this physical realm. And each family member who's still here might deal with it differently. So we all handle things differently. And we all understand things differently because we all have come from different walks of life. We all have experienced different life experiences in this realm, in this planet. We've all come here for different reasons. We all done different, missions, whatever it is that we feel what we need to do. But the point I'm trying to get through is, it's okay to realize our mistakes and realize the things that we needed to learn, to experience. The important thing is learning from those and moving beyond that, so we can go and we can, when you do that, you open yourself up to more energy and more experiences. Okay. Yeah, there will be many, like I said, that will be, the more you, how do I say, you become trapped into this physical realm, whether it's feeling the need to, they need, somebody needs to finish and do more things. That's their, like what I mean is they need to, they have a career, they need to see themselves in 5 years doing whatever. I honestly don't believe that this, like I said, this planet is at the end of its cycle. It might not be in this planet, but there are other planets they will experience. So it's not, there's been many, I think people have to realize we all come here differently. We've all come here to this planet, we're all been here in this planet doing different things. So cannot assume uh, one person's doing something that we can't be the judge of their lives, okay? We can only be the judge of ourselves. And to make that connection to ourselves and that experience. We can share our experiences because that helps people understand and grow, but we have to all do our individual work. One can't say for everybody that everybody has to be here till the very end, or we can all say, well, everybody has to get on board either and be ready to shift. No, I can't do that. And I never expect for people to do that. I just think the most important thing, which it is connecting with our God self, our higher self, and getting that message across. And if somebody's not ready to hear that, then that's okay. That's They need to experience it on their own. They need to grow and evolve on their own. So there will be that point when that time comes, when those of us, when whoever's in that first group who will leave and ascend, will have to go and not look back and not worry about if somebody else, you worry about if, a family member or a loved one is not going to go or make it. We can't hold ourselves back either. All we can do is help them and try to help them understand if they're willing to listen. And if they're not, all we can do is let them figure it out. Like I said, we can't force anybody to do anything. We can't. We all have to, that's one of the hardest things to do, one of the hardest lessons, I think, for us to, uh, at least for me, it's been one of the hardest lessons, is to allow people to live their lives like they're supposed to. I went through that stage where I had to, I need to help, I need to get people to understand. You can't force people. They're not ready or they're not ready. But I will help those, and I will, if those come to me to ask questions or need guidance, of course, I'm always here, always. So I'm not going to be very long in this video. I want to share I guess we can call it the human experience, right? So this is a human experience for all of us, but we are all spirit and nature. We're all spiritual by nature. That's our true self. We're light. We're part of God. We are of that vibration. And that's who we truly are. So, this is an experience, but it's also an experience to grow from. Wherever you're from, whatever grade level or whatever frequency you're from, it's to grow from. And I know I've grown from this experience on this planet. I've grown exponentially. I mean, so much I've learned and experienced, because every new experience is a learning tool. We can't say we know all the answers, because there are experiences we haven't had yet that we're still having, and they are learning. It's like a learning tool. So, my recommendation for anybody that asks is be easy on yourself. Be easy. Go easy on yourself, and recognize yourself as part of God. You're experiencing that extension. You're extension of God. You're experiencing that for a reason. And be ready. Be ready to let go. Be ready to let go to that next next experience that you're going to have. Okay, that's my suggestion. And not get attached. Attachment and not getting attached to an outcome if something doesn't go your way or something is not the what you were looking for. Uh, don't get attached to that. That would be my advice. And to let go and if you've learned one thing from it, then you're ready to move on, and let go. Um, so I want to share a memory or a vision and an experience I had. So this is an experience I had. It was amazing. I was meditating and I asked Jesus, Sananda, I said, Sananda, I said, I'm really curious. I asked him, can you, I said, many of us are exhausted. Many of us are weary. Many of us are at the end of our, I don't want to, not the end, but we're feeling just ready to, we're so ready to go home. Will we be experiencing this in this near future? Let's say by the end of this year. And I heard him immediately say, he asked me, or he told me, he said, hold out your hand. So I didn't held out my hand like that. And I felt this energetic hand, like literally holding my hand. And immediately I felt so much love and unconditional love going through my whole body. I mean, I was in tears because it was so powerful. It was so beautiful. It was so much love. And I heard him say, can you feel that? And I said, yes. And he goes, yes, have faith. You will all be taken care of. And I was just amazing experience. The other thing I had asked was I asked during the meditation, a little later, later on in the meditation, I asked to see how we would leave, to give a little bit more detail on it. And what I was shown, I immediately saw this vision. I saw an angel here and an angel here. They're both male. Not say that you will, just be male angels. And one I could say had dark hair, younger looking. The other was older. He had a long gray beard and a gray hair. And they were facing each other like this. And their arms were outstretched like this. And they were holding each other's hands. They were holding each other's hands. And between them was this big circle. Okay, like a circle. And I saw this tube of light, shaft of light going up between them. And I saw all this energy. It was golden white light energy, sparkling energy. And I said, oh, wow, this is amazing. And all of a sudden, I was laying on the bed and I felt my out-of-body experience. I felt myself going into this tube of light, my soul, and just went shooting right up. And I went into a ship. Now, I'm not saying that we're all going to go into a ship, but we will all be brought up that way. The angelic realm are going to be monitoring this because they want to protect our soul energy, spirit energy when we leave. The body won't go. The physical body will not go. It will be our soul, spirit energy because that's who we truly are. The physical body is a vessel that's temporary, that's being used in this planet only, in this physical dimension. The body, what I was told, would just dissolve. Okay, it will be like, I don't know if and dissolve, I'm not sure if it means decay or it just disappears. I get it would be just like dissolve really quickly. And there's been experiences of this happening actually in Tibet, monks that went through this. There was a monk in Tibet, and there was an article on it. And I'll try to link it in the description box. But this monk, I think I shared this in a previous video. But anyway, I'll give the gist of it. He was praying and praying and praying every day and meditating every day, and fasting. And this was many, many years ago. And we won't have to do all, fasting and do all this stuff. But he was praying. And 3 days before he left this physical realm, there was a rainbow every day for 3 days. The day he left, people literally saw him, his physical body just, it was like filled with light, and it disappeared, and his soul went up or left, and there was nothing left of him here. And for 7 days afterwards, there was a rainbow every day. So yes, it happens. This is real. It's happened a few times in monks in the Himalayan Tibet area. It's been documented. So yes, it has happened. We have to have faith. We have to be patient. We have to know this is coming. And we have to do what we can. If people ask or need help, all we can do is help them and guide them. Okay? And if you use your heart, go through your heart, that's all that matters. So that was my experiences, my vision, and my experience with Jesus and Sananda. And it was absolutely beautiful. That was a complete confirmation of leaving, of what's happening, because like I said, you cannot fake unconditional love. You cannot fake that. That is real. And amazing. So I had seen, that was really my experience. I had asked what would happen after we leave. It would be more trials, more experiences for those who still need to experience. And there's going to be some difficult trials, okay, for those who remain behind. They need to, if we look at it, they remain behind because they need to experience more in this physical realm for whatever length the time is left of this planet. So if we look at it that way, that's how I would look at it. Because I can't judge those who stay behind, and those who stay behind can't judge those of us who are ready to leave either. If you're feeling it or you're ready to leave, you'll feel it in your soul. You feel it in your essence. You feel it. And I know many of you have. That's how you know. You feel this is it. This is final. That you feel that it's time to go. And others, there's many others, like I said, who they're not ready for that yet. So I appreciate you watching. I thank you all very much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I love you all. Please check out my other videos if you haven't. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, and click on the little bell if you haven't done that for notifications. And yeah. So thank you very much for going on this journey with me. And until next time, God bless all of you. Thank you.